What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today was the Final Shape showcase. If you haven't seen the Final Shape trailer, here it is now.
After all these years, we never talked about it. Why I brought you back. Why you were chosen. The truth is, I didn't know then. It was just a feeling. But I know now. After all we've seen, all we've lost, this fight might be our last. So I'm asking you one last time to rise.
Absolutely wild, right? There's a lot to unpack with this trailer, and as you can see in the background video, that this is available for pre-order right now, and it does come with the exotic fusion rifle tessellation. We will have a review out for that, but aside from all of that, this new season is called Season of the Witch, so of course we are going to be working with Savathun. Now, we will have another video out going over Season of the Witch, but for today we are pretty much just showcasing the Final Shape. And with Final Shape, we will be getting 3 new supers essentially for the light-based subclasses, one for the Warlock, one for the Hunter, and one for the Titan. The Warlock super is more of a Phoenix focus super. It does allow you to be in first person, and it allows you to use your incinerator snap a lot more. And it's supposed to apply a lot more scorches. It looks pretty cool. For me though, I kind of like the Titan super the most, but it allows you to do it allows you to do a lot of team-based builds. So it says unleash your inner Phoenix with every attack, buff your weapons, allies, and harness the living solar flame. It's pretty good. I'll give it a try. Judging by the background gameplay, it does look it looks okay. I'll say it's not the best to me as far as like visual perspective, but I'm gonna give everything a go. We'll see how it works. And then secondly, we do have the Titan. Now the Titan looks absolutely phenomenal. I want to play with it right now, and essentially you are using a axe. You have a void axe, and it states blades honed by the void cut through the air, lift them from the feet of your failed foes and continue the attack. So you can actually keep throwing these axes, and based off the background gameplay, after your enemies explode, you can actually pick up the axes as well as your teammates. So I think that's absolutely amazing. You can overcharge your grenade and let off a void blast. This super looks the most fun out of all of them, and looking at the background gameplay, it just looks so much fun. I can't wait to actually try that out. And last but not least, of course, we have the Hunter, and it sort of resembles the Blade Dancer or the Arc Dancer. I can't remember what it was called from Destiny 1, but it essentially is Blade Dancer. You have a dagger that you can throw. It does, of course, arc damage, and it basically states dagger in hand, become the arc flashing in the darkness, the edge of the storm your enemies cannot outrun, and you're able to apply jolt. You can amplify your teammates as well when you are using this super. Now, one thing I find I don't want to say comical or a bit ironic or anything, but we do have sort of a new enemy type. I don't really want to say it's a new enemy type, but they're called subjugators, and they actually wield darkness, so strand and stasis. So I find it a bit compelling that we get 3 brand new light-based subclass supers, considering the fact that our new enemy types have, well, they're essentially like little baby Rolks. That's what I kind of call them. And some of them wield strands, some of them wield stasis. It looks very cool on paper. It looks very cool on the video, the visuals. Of course, all the I want to say alpha gameplay footage. It looks really good. It looks like it all flows together, especially with the environment inside of the Traveler. So we'll just have to see how it plays out on the game. That's why I don't really want to say it's a new enemy, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the supers that we were getting, especially the Titan one. I can't wait to use that. That's completely new. The only one I think is really just kind of repeated for nostalgia purposes would be the Hunter super. Now, last but not least, but from the weapons team, I find it a bit ironic if you actually listen to the whole thing, and I will have a link down below. Chris Proctor states that they have a lot of new ideas and potential weapons coming within the next 2 to 3 years. So that tells me that Destiny is going to live on way beyond the final shape. So that's good to know, especially for me, because I enjoy the game as well. And also too, they touched on a lot of exotics coming back from Destiny 1, Red Death, Dragon Breath. There's gameplay footage of this, Kostov, I believe that's how you say it. They also have brand new weapon subfamilies. So I know the auto rifles, I'm not sure exactly what they're called. They didn't touch on it too much because they didn't want to give out too much information, but they will come in the future. They'll have more special ammo sidearms, one that shoots rockets. They also have a auto rifle subfamily. It's a legendary. If you shoot your allies, it'll heal them, and you can also damage enemies as well. So those are pretty cool, especially since they're legendary. You will have sort of an exotic touch to them, and I like that. It's a great idea. And with Chris Proctor basically stating that they have more ideas to come in the future, that really excites me for the next 2 to 3 years, at least minimum, to come. Now, of course, with a brand new expansion, of course, we get a new social area, a new area to actually play in. Of course, more story content, all of that, raids, weapons, everything like that. But they are changing how this seasonal model works. And essentially, they will be going to only 3 seasons a year. But they're not going to call them seasons no more. They're going to call them episodes. And each episode will have 3 acts. So I guess it depends on how you really look at it. What's the value of the acts that they plan on bringing, or what's involved with them? If you look at the image that I have above, it does state that you'll get new weapons, new story, all kinds of stuff, new cosmetics, everything. But are we really going to get that? So the final shape with the annual pass, the dungeon key, everything included, is still $100, just like it was last year. I did not get a price on the collector's edition, though personally I never purchased the collector's editions just because of the value. I don't see the value in it for me. I know with this collector's edition, though, you will actually get a old D1 tower model, so it might actually be worth picking up, especially since this is pretty much almost 10 years now. So, you know, this game's been in the making for a very long time. We've faced a lot of different foes, enemies. We've traversed different planets and everything, different characters we've come across. Some died, some didn't. And the story has been just very compelling. I'm so happy to see this saga finally come to an end. The final shape will answer a lot of questions for me personally. You know, why we're here. Why did the ghost revive us? What's to come? You know, like I said, Chris Proctor was talking about 2 to 3 years. Like, what else is coming for us? And of course, you see in the roadmap, you know, they do have some distant background images, like with the different episodes of what enemies we should be facing or could be facing, but all of that's subject to change. Now, if you made it to the end of the video and you're as pumped as I am for the final shape, consider subscribing to the channel. We'll have tons of weapon reviews, all kinds of different content coming out related to Destiny 2, as well as the end of this year. You know, the final quarter of the year, we always get a ton of different video games that come out. So of course, video games that pique my interest will get a review of should you buy or should you not. However, if you are not subscribed to my channel and you are watching this video, or if you watched any other content that I have, consider subscribing, because I am giving away a free Final Shape copy. So you definitely want to subscribe to the channel, and it will be at random. I'll do it on live, and I will announce a winner. I'm not really sure what platform I'll do it on yet, but there will be some stipulations. Of course, I'll have to have contact information, this, that, and the third. But to enter in that drawing, you do have to subscribe to my channel. And that brings me to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you enjoy this content, you want a free copy of the Final Shape, definitely subscribe to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. I will see you all in the next video. Of course, in the next video, I will more than likely be reviewing the brand new Fusion Rifle Tessellation, and we'll see if it's good or not. I guess that kind of, it should be, you know, it kind of sets the expectations for the next expansion. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.